TomoNews presents alien-looking creatures.
Weird worm shoots white goo all over human hand.
Good cut. แม่งกูถ่ายนี่ไว้อะแม่งอย่างเอ้ยช่วยกูด้วยนุ้ย
Lost Indonesian Pygmy tribesmen caught on video. But is it fact or fiction? Incredible video captured earlier this month in a remote area of Indonesia's Aceh province appears to show a tiny human-like creature carrying a spear running out of the forest as it flees a group of trail bike riders. The clip was uploaded to YouTuber Fredography's channel on March 22nd, and it's really worth a look. Debate is raging online in Indonesia. Is the mysterious humanoid a member of a lost pygmy tribe or some species believed to be extinct? Or is it merely a clever hoax? People clearly want answers. The clip has gone super viral, racking up almost 7 million views in just a week. The video's owner is Fredo Pastrana, and his popular Fredography channel features mostly him and his buddies driving around the country's various islands on their dirt bikes. It doesn't look particularly hoaxy. One popular explanation offered by armchair anthropologists is that the quick-footed figure is a living member of the Mate tribe, an ancient, extinct tribe of people once thought to inhabit northern Sumatra, if the tale isn't just a myth. There's no concrete evidence that the Mate actually existed, but the people of Aceh generally believe a primordial people did indeed once live in the caves and mountains near the virgin jungles of Sumatra's north. For his part, Fredo makes no such claim. He's also refused to say where in Aceh province the video was shot, so as to protect the creature from potentially harmful human attention. He's also asked that people don't go hunting for the mysterious figure. So, is Aceh's hobbit real? The regional government wants to know, and has announced it will set up a team to investigate and search for it. A link to the original video is in the description. Ancient worm monster found in the Philippines. Scientists have known about the giant shipworm for centuries, but none have seen a living, breathing specimen until now. Giant shipworms aren't actually worms, but bivalves, like clams and mussels. They live in 3-foot-long tubular shells, planted in muddy, shallow bays. This unicorn of the mollusk world was recently discovered hanging out in the southern part of the Philippines. A local TV segment about the creatures tipped off a team from Northeastern University. They went to a lagoon in Mindanao's Sultan Kundura province and managed to collect 5 live worms. Back in the lab, researchers cut off one end of the shell and took out the slimy, black, baseball-sized mass of flesh. Unlike the common shipworm, which feeds on rotting wood, its giant cousin has bacteria in its gills that churn out nutrients from carbon dioxide. It still has digestive organs despite its unique mode of survival, but they're tiny from lack of use. It's not clear how many of the weird-looking creatures are left in the wild, so the team is keeping the exact location of the shipworm home a secret. Locals, though, have been harvesting the giant worms for years, eating it as an aphrodisiac, medicine, and just a tasty side dish. Pictures of deep-sea fishermen's strange harvest go viral. Just when you needed reminding of the absolute bizarre things that evolution has filled our world with, along comes Russian fisherman Roman Fedorstov and his Twitter account. But let's back up. Fedorstov is a deep-sea harvester based out of Murmansk in Russia's frigid far northwest. He's been cataloging the strange finds his trawler pulls up from the deep ocean, including species that live up to 5,000 feet down. A lot of this stuff isn't intentionally harvested, but turns up in the trawling nets anyhow. This is known as bycatch. But it sure is fascinating, and Fedorstov's sharing it with the internet. His Twitter account, where you can find these and other incredible images, now has a healthy 83,000 followers. God, get that thing out of my face! Video of a bizarre alien-looking insect crawling across rocks in northern Taiwan has been baffling the interwebs after it was posted on Facebook. The creature was discovered by hiker Meiliang Huang in Hsinchu. When she first saw it, she thought it was barbed wire. Just when she went to pick it up, the object came to life and started crawling around. After posting it to her hiking group on Facebook, members of the group are taking some wild guesses. Some say it's proof of aliens, while others say it could be a new creature born from a genetic mutation that we've never seen before. Entomologists in Taiwan say it's actually nematomorpha, also known as horsehair worms. In some cases, the worms can grow to about 6 feet in length. Horsehair worms develop in the bodies of insects like mantises, grasshoppers, crickets, and cockroaches, and are typically found near wet areas. Although the mystery has been solved, one commenter did mention that it looks like an alien life form has got lost on Earth, and maybe that thing's already invaded someone's brain by now.
Police ask public not to shoot after recent Bigfoot sighting. An alleged Bigfoot sighting in McDowell County, North Carolina this past week has captured the imaginations of cryptozoologists and naysayers across the country. It's also motivated police to warn citizens not to shoot at any suspected creatures, in the event it's not what they think it is. On August 4th, a team of amateur investigators known as Bigfoot 911 were on the lookout when one of the members caught sight of a large bipedal animal covered in hair. John Bruner claims the being took off into the dark forest, so he quickly gave chase and managed to catch sight of him again near a broken tree. Bruner says for a second, the two were locked in a stare down, recalling its face was solid black with no hair on it. The hair looked shaggy all over. The legendary beast then disappeared into the forest once more, but Bruner will never forget the sight of seeing its buttocks flexing with each step as it dashed. Unfortunately, Bruner did not manage to get a photograph of his rarest of rare encounters because he and his colleagues didn't have their cameras at that particular moment. Unbelievable! Nevertheless, police in nearby Greenville, South Carolina are reminding locals that, as bulletproof evidence of the tall, hairy creature has yet to surface, firing weapons at any suspects may end up wounding a fun-loving and well-intentioned person sweating in a gorilla costume. Meanwhile, 36-year-old Gowan McGregor of Minnesota has since claimed he was the one the Bigfoot hunters bumped into that night. McGregor says he was in the woods, dressed in a coat made of raccoon pelts, performing a shamanistic ritual in the hopes of reuniting with the creature, whom he's already spotted before, apparently. There sure are some interesting folks in the Bigfoot community. South Carolina issues advisory regarding lizard men. Another day, another wacky alert sent out by officials in South Carolina, this time warning locals about the incidence of lizard men, or lizard people, in advance of the upcoming solar eclipse. The legend of the walking reptilian was born back in 1988, when 17-year-old Christopher Davis had just finished changing a flat tire near Skateboard Swamp in Bishopville, South Carolina. He reported seeing a red-eyed devil about 30 yards away. As the story goes, Davis got in his car and sped off, but he claimed the creature managed to chase him down and jump on the hood of his car before he was able to shake him. Davis drew this sketch of the beast following the encounter. Lizard man sightings have since become a regular enough occurrence in the area, the latest reported in 2015, when local man Jim Wilson claimed he saw something come out of the woods and run across the skateboard bridge. He described it as a tall, dark figure that had a tail and appeared to have scales, almost like an alligator with a short nose and long legs. With the total solar eclipse set to occur on August 21st, the South Carolina Emergency Management Division tweeted out this graphic, stating it does not know if lizard men become more active under a solar eclipse, but residents of Lee and Sumter counties should remain ever vigilant. As we reported last week, police in Greenville, South Carolina also warned the public not to shoot at any figures resembling Bigfoot. NASA has also released a graphic entitled Sunsquatch, detailing the best spots to catch the eclipse and Bigfoot at the same time. Who knows if the solar eclipse will indeed draw these elusive mythical beings out of the woods, but it sure is bringing out the best in a few government agencies.
A newborn pig with human head was found in Laos. A pig with a human head, a human with a pig head, a pig with a human head, a human with a pig head. What on earth is it? A pig or a human being? It's all quite confusing. The footage was shot recently in Laos. The uploader said the newborn pig both looks and acts like a human being. The villagers where it was born take care of it as if it was a child. How could such a thing happen? The puzzle remains unsolved. The internet has suggested a DNA test to be performed to find out exactly what this strange-looking creature is.
Faceless fish found in the abyss. Australian scientists have discovered a faceless deep-sea fish off Australia's east coast during a month-long expedition. The Sampling the Abyss expedition begins from Bell Bay, Tasmania, and ends in Brisbane. The investigator research vessel is equipped with multi-beam sonar that can map the structure of the seafloor. The expedition surveys the abyssal level, up to 6,000 meters deep in the ocean. Sleds, dredgers, and grabbers are deployed in order to collect samples of animals and sediment. Scientists said animals in the abyss are often small and move slowly, and many of them don't have eyes, or produce their own light through bioluminescence.
Shrimper catches rare and hideous goblin shark off Florida coast. It's the stuff of nightmares. While trying to catch shrimp in the Gulf of Mexico, Captain Carl Moore and his crew accidentally caught a creature with a face only a mother could love. A so-called goblin shark. Aptly named for its incredibly grotesque features, the shark's razor-sharp teeth are attached to jaws that jut out ever so slightly, reminding us a bit of a certain well-known alien creature. The 18-foot-long rare specimen, which was found some 10 miles off the coast of Florida's Key West in mid-April, was the first goblin shark spotted in 10 years. While researchers say they don't know all that much about the prehistoric-looking creature, they believe the one Captain Moore found was female. Let's just hope she didn't have time to dole out any free hugs that US authorities might not have been aware of.
Creepy-looking fish captured in South China Sea. What do you think this is? Yeah, I have no clue either. All I know is that I want nothing to do with it. But this Malaysian lady seems like a fan of it. She not only holds it with a smile, she even calls the creature a gift from above. Because this funky-looking fish is a rare capture in South China Sea by her husband, Sapart Mansur. It's a foot long and covered in sharp spines. Some call it the armor fish based on its appearance.